That's a lie.
It's all the fig tree of your imagination.
It's something.
Okie dokie. These guys funny fighting over seats.
Yep.
Alrighty, let's do this thing. Quiet on the set.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. 9 years plus and still running. Who'd have ever thought they'd last this long? Lunch with no other than the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another exciting edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar nudes so you don't have to.
Nudes.
Yes. It's a glorious thingy.
It is.
And hey, remember all that work for updating the hardware and software related to login pages and things like that and making it more resilient?
I remember somebody talking about it. I don't know whether it was actually
all the
yeah.
outages related to changing things.
Well, at least it wasn't AWS. Yeah.
Well, I mean, the only reason that AWS does that things is because you forget to pay your bill.
Well, that's beside the point. Why is my AC not working right?
I don't know.
It like starts and then stops and then stops and then starts.
Stop.
There it goes. It's a little warm in here. Anyway, welcome to today's show, boys and girls. It is Monday, March 25th, 2024 here inside and outside Shroud of the Avatar. Giveaways are open on both streams. And do you remember when I migrated the website over to a new host? Let's just verify that that's all working right now.
You forgot to change something?
Well, it wasn't that I forgot to change something. It was that I never got the email for the verification.
Oh.
Because What I wasn't paying attention to when I threw that domain off of one provider and onto the other provider is that all my email forwardings were on that account. So all my email forwardings for NBNN, WRFB, and a whole bunch of other ones were on that account when I went ahead and threw it to the
Whoopsies.
wind. Yes.
Whoopsies. So you had to recreate all those email addresses.
Well, I recreated the important ones, especially the nudes at nbnn.info. Of course, there's standard news, the standard info, and so on. But yeah, I never got the email. That's why, because I chucked those right out the window. But the website is fully functional again for those of you who want to go out and check it out. And of course, check out the swag shop and see what's going on out there. I can see both of our streams working just fine.
Yes, I had to mute both of them,
I was gonna say,
and the
you're
radio,
actually,
and everything.
Well, the radio shouldn't go on unless you actually click it on.
Well, the streams were auto playing, and I was trying to figure
okay. Yeah, okay. That would
where
make sense.
the music was coming from. It was from one of the ads.
Gotcha.
And the furry tentacle has left the bedroom.
Left the desk.
Okay. A 1/4 inch of tail is still in the bedroom. The rest of it is of the furry tentacle is outside the room.
Let's get right to all the fun stuff this weekend.
Well, we should start off with what happened today.
This weekend. It was actually today. Yes, absolutely.
Today, yes.
It wasn't this. Well, I guess it was. The end of the weekend.
Yes, there was an unexpected login service outage. The outage started circa 5 a.m. and lasted 1.5 hours. During the outage, the game server remained up and running for players who remained in the game. However, players' attempts to log in received a message indicating the login server was not responding. This issue was due to an unscheduled update to the web server cluster in the European Union data center. We will be having an internal post-mortem and will adjust their work processes to ensure additional protections and testing procedures are in place for future work. Sorry for any inconvenience this may have caused. So, shouldn't that have only affected European users?
You would think, as I didn't realize that we had servers over in Europe doing all this. Maybe that's why it takes Taslo so long to update stuff, because he's got the servers over there. I don't know. I don't know.
Unscheduled update to the web server cluster.
Yeah, who scheduled the update that was unscheduled? That would be the big question. Who has access to that server?
And whether or not the update was actually planned and they just ignored the emails.
Well, that's always a possibility. Always a possibility.
But yes.
But on that topic...
that Sean guy would like an in-game announcement alert when the login server goes down.
Goes down.
The login server. I was still happily in the middle of my morning playtime and decided to restart my client. If I had known I would not be able to log back in, I would not have done that. Having an automated in-game announcement or alert of some kind would have allowed me to keep playing instead of being forced to go to actual work. Ravalox, I agree with this. We'll add this to the list of enhancements. Need to create the tech that will automatically send a server message. Posting a thread in announcements about the unplanned login thread outage. So, That Sean guy posted at 5:41 about the server outage. Ravalox posted the server outage at 7:09 and acknowledged the other thread at 7:01.
Mm-hmm.
Now, shouldn't the Shroud of the Avatar main page have this thing that where you have like server status?
Well, the server's still running, so if the server is still up and running,
wouldn't you want another one on there for the login server?
You would think. Yeah, I got to hide that.
Yes, it's a special cluster, according to Tina, that gets taken down by an outage on either side. Stupid work. Yes. Stupid work. I'm trying to quit work. Yes, we're all trying to quit work, and we need to win the lottery to do that.
Yeah, so yes, both servers say they're up.
If you win the lottery, chip Laz and myself a couple $1,000,000, so that way we can never work again. I'll probably take more.
Just 1 million would be fine.
Yeah,
500K will do me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not that high maintenance.
I've got an expensive life. I've got an expensive lifestyle for things.
Yeah, no,
and Laz has a newer computer than me, so yeah.
And that still isn't high maintenance. That's probably one of the best purchases I've made in a long time. But
oh yeah,
actually, it is the best purchase I've made in a long time. But that's beside the point. Anyway, moving right along. The login servers do show up there, but they don't help any. But my question to Sean is, why are you restarting your client in the middle of your gameplay? Is my question. I mean, unless something's getting buggy, I really have never seen any reason, to restart the gameplay for any reason.
Maybe the CEO came in or something.
No, he just says he decided to restart his client. That's all he said. That's all he said. But this next topic, Jack, I don't get it. I don't know. As much as, I love the man, I don't know why in the world we are wasting time on shit like this.
Wait, shit like what?
The next topic.
Which one?
The new Dark Star Metronome? 2024 edition?
Well, I mean, Dark Star still obviously doing a fuck ton of work for the project to show up at the 10-year anniversary stream and his birthday stream.
Did he show up at the 10-year anniversary? I don't think he did.
Yeah, I thought he did.
Did he? I know Richard did.
I thought he was part of the
But yes, this just, first off, it was been over a year now since the announcement that Scotty was coming back to build houses and other cool stuff for us. We have yet to see a single house.
But I mean, he's just volunteering time and volunteering whatever.
I understand that, to do. But this was probably one of the worst rewards ever made in the game to begin with.
Yes.
Especially the most fucking annoying award ever given in the game to begin with. So why would we want an updated version of it, of such an annoying freaking item to begin with? And anybody's guess, but I will let you have at it, and we will discuss the merits as we get there.
Greetings and salutations, folks. It's been a bit since I've had the chance to reach out and post stuff that I'm working on. And there are a few things that I'm working on that I need to wait for a bit before I can reveal the coolness. But lucky for me, I just finished something that, though not incredibly elaborate or of a task, is delicious enough to present. Of course, this post is just about me and my workflow, as well as my creative thoughts about the task, so I can't really conjecture about when this will become available or how folks will be able to get it when into their hot little hands. But I will be showing you some blow-by-blow images reflecting the steps I took to essentially give the old original Darkstar metronome a new and updated look to revel in the classic style of Darkstar's glory, as are no longer participating in the project executive producer and hasn't been around for a fucking couple years and really has worked on 5 different companies since leaving Portalarium, including becoming the executive producer of Chris Spears' latest game creation of Project Rise.
Project Rise.
Which is not associated in any way with
coming up with a
games.
Company name like Pangea or a code name Project Rise is really original. Really original on both parts.
Especially considering there's Pangea games in Austin that are not affiliated.
There's a million Pangeas. That's the problem.
And there's a Pangea time zone in Ultima 2.
And if you actually pay attention to Chris's Facebook post, he actually harps on AI usage for artists and things that will piss off his artist friends. Yet, what is one of the big tech things that they're going to do in this Project Rise game?
AI
to not do voices or anything like that. So yes. There's going to be the inspiration, of course, of the fact that Star recently celebrated another trip around the sun in our real world. And we thought, wouldn't it be cool to honor him in the game with a thoughtful reworking of his old, somewhat brownish metronome into a more sharp, stylish color scheme with an extra bit of decorative flourish thrown in? No, because Star's not fucking affiliated with the project anymore. Why?
Yeah. Did you ask anybody if they ever use these things? Did you ask anybody why they don't use these things?
Yes.
Because they're annoying as fuck.
Yes. I, for one, always recognize the early original version as something worth revisiting for the sake of a visual update, at least texture-wise. Here you can see it below. Not opened, of course, because that's when it's super annoying.
That's right.
I really don't recall the mindset at the time which guided the original artist towards that particular color scheme, but it was certainly always had the copper and bronze steampunk sort of aesthetic appeal. Its original motto inscribed to the base, "As time passes, death approaches," add a wonderfully sinister edge to the already macabre design and somewhat rusty appearance of its inner workings and gear scythe combination that gets exposed of its tick-tock timing mechanism within. Fun stuff, but how to revisit and offer something at a bit different while still maintaining and respecting the initial design. Changing the geometry really wasn't something I wanted to tackle out of respect for the perfectly thematic work that went into it in the first place, but a new finish in both color and ornamentation as a classy update certainly indicated a thoughtful series of texture map changes in its early changes was in its future. You can see how the original texture has a color saturation throughout, which feels a bit heavy in that one hue's direction. It's time to get back to work. First and foremost, I wanted to get back to the original basics of goth and into the color realm of silver and black. I say color realm here because to me, it isn't merely a matter of simple desaturation, Instead, a good silver and black motif needs a nighttime colors added to the mix, which with enough bluing added to the metal to make it same as treated steel in some cases, and perhaps silver trim elements in others. I started my efforts by making sure the evident metal elements, the wings, received a texture pass that brought out those areas into that realm. This wasn't a major change, mind you, just playing around with colors after all, a touch of blue, a dash of green, all very subtle, as if it might have gotten these elements in its cool clutches, but recognizing that our game style it would play with these colors as well, shifting other reflective colors as well as our day, blah, 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 blah. Nothing dramatic, just new cool feel to the old forms. Then moved on to embracing the shift back to color Grim Reaper basics by ensuring that the bones and shroud had that classic dark moon-bathed look, while still maintaining a bit of warmth in the bones themselves. The robes, of course, needed to return to the traditional black, a direction that I felt was necessary, or the wooden belts of the structure as well. And speaking of the wooden bits, I thought it was the extent to which to bring some ornament portions of the wooden compartment, especially if I could draw a bit of popping contrast by using the newly established bluish silver of the metal. I tried several things before deciding that simply provided class to this design, blah, 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 targeting and anything too flowery to get lost in this scheme of tone color. I kept it bold and simple. Now, I will say, I am glad that Scotty is being tasked with retooling and retexturing things for the asset store and for sale. I'm hoping that it's going to be for sale, because that is one of the things that Laz and myself have been proponents of for a very, very long time. My issue is with the usage of Dark Star metronome and Dark Star stuff. He has left the project, has not been involved in the project in a substantial way in years. That's why I am dissatisfied with this. I am very, very happy that work is being done to retexture and redo some of the in-game work, because remember,
I would have preferred to see the new houses personally. I mean,
that's
what we were told was coming. That's what we were, anticipating coming.
Hey.
And a year later, this is what we get. Now he does mention that he's working on some other stuff. So I mean, we got to give that credence as well.
Yes, and I was actually ejected all the way to my, not stand up for my AFK timer, but all the way to the teleport location. Don't know why.
Shroud math, man.
Silly Shroud math.
Yeah.
However, as classes we wanted to keep it, the urge to seek out something wonderfully more goth kept intruding on our thoughts. I was conferring with others during this process, and we were inclined to add a deliciously colorful splash to the mix. What better way to invoke other elements of the macabre into the mix by adding a bit of coffin lining reference? And with that little change, we added another small difference in detail so as to make the honor of Dark Star complete, where once the inscription referred to Death and Gentral, it will now pay tribute to the Lord of Chaos directly while referencing the in-game year of this artifact's visual reworking. Is it going to say Dark Star, no longer part of the team, in date? I don't know.
I don't know. It's written right there.
Just subscribed for 66
I can't read that.
months. Thanks for your continued support,
Dark Star tribute
Waldo
of something.
Waldo hitting us up with a sub, 50-month streak, and 300 bits from Waldo.
Share 100, share 100, share 100.
Of course, these changes to the diffuse maps require that I go back and rework the old specular and normal maps into the versions of themselves containing and enhancing these added details. Blah, blah, blah. The final reveal, behold, but with a few colorful,
_Colony
carefully conceived
just
steps, I
cheered
was able to
300
produce something
bits.
fun and new from
Stop,
one of the
Welcome,
oldest
Mr.
special
Waldo
decorative.
_Colony.
What?
I just told you, Waldo just, you know, hit us up with a sub, and then he hit us with 300 bits, then he hit us with 300 more bits, and then Tina hit us with 300 bits.
300 bits.
So we got to give
You
him a
got
chance
mystery
to,
game key,
tell us whether he wants
Tina_O'Neill.
news
Say
or
news?
games. And he
And
says
he said
news. Yeah, so he's going to get 2 mystery game keys, and Tina is going to get a mystery game key. So the first game key Waldo is going to get himself a copy of is Dark Deity. Dark Deity on Steam. And we'll get that off to Waldo. That is, dun, dun, dun. How much is that? $25. Nice one for Waldo. And let's see, I haven't seen Waldo in a while. Oh, but he's right there anyway. So there's his first game key. And thank you, Waldo. Always good to see you, buddy. And then he's going to get himself a copy of Farabelle as well. And that is currently, I think, $9.99. Yes, $9.99 on Steam, going out to Waldo. And then Tina's going to get one. And hopefully it's not one that Tina's got already, because Tina likes to have ones. He's got a copy of The Dungeon Beneath going out to Tina O'Neill. The Dungeon Beneath. And of course, if you want to be like Waldo, you want to be like Tina, and get yourself mystery game key, The Dungeon Beneath, worth $14.99, going to Tina. All you got to do is donate 300 bits, and we'll dip into the keys and pick you out a random wiener. And as you see, there was just a $25 key, a $15 key, and a $9 key for $3. Your mileage may vary on that, but life is busy.
Why is my head stopped on?
I watch the replay when I have time. Well, I appreciate it, Waldo, and I appreciate you stopping in whenever you have time. It's Monday, so you're not doing the gym today, I guess, right?
Something froze.
Oh, what froze up?
I don't know. My stream is frozen currently.
Oh, that's
or
not
my
good.
slobs preview.
I was just going to say something.
So but I can move the window around. So
a hype train is close. 2 minutes to trigger that hype train.
But
more
what is hung up? I think it froze when I launched Marbles, maybe. No.
Oh, that would happen.
No. Okay, let's close Marbles and see what happens, because we don't need that. But why? Let's change scenes.
Just got back from the vet.
I can't change scenes, so I don't know what's going on here.
New. Close Marbles.
Let's look at the... Huh?
Close Marbles.
Marbles is closed.
Oh. Botox, what's going on? And just a little over a minute to trigger that hype train.
Here, we'll just end the stream and restart it. See if that fixes it. Nope.
Now you're really hosed.
Yeah, like it's like really, 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 really. Okay, so I just closed out of slobs. But going back to this thingy while I'm restarting my stream and relaunching slobs. The final reveal, behold, but with a few carefully conceived steps. I was able to produce something fun and new from one of the oldest special decorative issues, themed exclusively from our game in the early days. Check it out in game. Dun dun dun.
But we don't know when or where it's going to appear in game.
Yes. It feels good to finally post something here again, my friends. And I hope you enjoyed this verbose journey through my little process. Simple changes, I know. But I really feel like the feel of this new decoration piece as it fulfills our desire to pay tribute to the other side of the great coin of the soda nobility duo. Remind me again when
you ought to get it out first before you go ahead and critique it.
May Darkstar forever reign over the forces of chaos.
Yes.
Take care for now, folks, and I'll be back soon to post a little something about other stuff I'm working on, and I hope to make it a habit once again. Yours truly, Scotty.
Yes. So, desire to pay tribute to somebody who's no longer active with us.
Why?
Well, again, he says that they spoke. How did he put it? Let's see. How did he phrase that? Is that they sat and talked about it, but who did he talk with? Who came up with this idea? Who thought it was a good idea? Again, this is one of the. I mean, I gotta say, I mean, looking at the two side by side, it is a huge major difference. That much is definitely true. But I don't even think. I think my metronome is tucked away someplace in the far corner reaches of a place that I never go because I never want to see or hear that thing in functioning in the game because it's just so freaking annoying.
Annoying?
Yes.
Yes. I am glad he retextured the dark. Is retexturing artwork. Why Star? Why the Darkstar metronome? Why? Why that in particular? Star is no longer affiliated with the project. Star is the executive producer of what's that game called?
We don't know yet.
Well, what's the secret name?
The code name Project Rise.
Project Rise with what company?
Pangea.
That's not Catnip Games. It's not Portalarium.
Yeah.
Hey, what other project is Starlong responsible for?
I don't know. Where's his LinkedIn
Gig
page?
Stand? Gig Stand?
How about we stop what we're doing and we pull a streamer bundle first?
Okay.
Because we should close that out and pick ourselves a wiener. And Sentinel, congratulations. Here's somebody who hasn't won in quite some time.
Excellent. Whereas I have to find the Moobot, and then the giveaway, and then the manage, and then the... Andrew Nidell is going to be receiving one from me, so I'm just going to sit there and trade it to him because he's sitting on the lot, which makes it easier for me. So Stars Long's experience for the last several years. Gig stand, full-time. 3 years, 3 months as the chief executive officer for the past 1 year and 3 months. The executive producer at the Acceleration Agency, also listed as full-time, for 5 years, 8 months. Executive producer at Stellar Effect, April 2013 to present, so 11 years. Oh, strategic advisor to Catnip Games.
Strategic
2020
advisor.
to present. Yeah, strategic advisor.
So
he
didn't even become an advisor till a year after Chris sold himself the company, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Because we know that took place in 2019. Let's see here. Where is his?
Well, I mean,
activity?
if you also look, he was a strategic advisor for Evolved Play from 2022 to 2020 to 2022. He founded his the One Wheel Rotosurf between 2019 and 2020 until they realized, whoops, this is already patented. We can't touch it. And was the executive of Portalarian for 6 years between 2013 and 2019. So how much strategic advising do you really think he's doing to the catnip games?
I don't know. He's showing up for a stream this upcoming week, I think it is.
Hey, that's twice in 6 months.
Yeah.
He showed up to something. Before that, when was the last time Star was on a stream?
Got me. So let's see.
Over a year.
Yeah. So how many jobs
Tina
does he
says
actively
that Star's
have?
doing fuck all.
How many jobs does he actually have right now? Yeah.
4 current jobs, according to this.
Yeah.
And what's not listed is Pangea as the executive producer. So that would be 5 current jobs.
You got 5 yob, man. 5 yob.
5 yob. 5 yob, all full time.
Yeah, the accreditation agency, chairman of Gig Stand, chief executive officer of Gig Stand, executive producer of Stellar Effects, strategic advisor. Oh, that one he didn't stick with, yeah. But yeah, y'all get the idea.
Yes. 5 jobs, all full time, 40 hours a day. Yes. U-235 Sentinel. Yes. Sentinel, it is one where he is providing stellar effects to and guidance to the Shroud team. Because, hey, who are the full-time devs on the Shroud team?
Full-time devs? What? We have full-time devs?
I don't know. Yes, you too can be fluffed. Yeah, 3D Vis. I'd pay him to stay the fuck away. Yes.
Oh, that's interesting. So they make the fobs for Princess Cruises, huh?
What, the acceleration agency?
Yeah. That's funny.
They also advise gaming companies and a bunch of some other stuff.
Looks like they're into the gaming hardware business.
Yep.
For the cruise lines, yes. That's funny. Yeah, you're not seeing all that because I'm not showing that, but this is well, I've had one of these, the medallion for Princess Cruises, so that's just funny. That's just funny.
Yep.
But anyway, moving right along. Yeah, why, oh why are we remaking crap? I mean, again, yeah, we've asked for them to reskin crap over and over and over and over. So I can't say that
for years.
We haven't. We're
happy.
For this. Yes,
we're happy with
we
that.
We haven't
part.
asked for this.
I'm happy with that part. I shouldn't speak for you.
It's just the choice of item is leaves a little bit to be desired, because I could think of a dozen or so other items that would be worth doing before that, including updating some houses, adding new houses. Maybe given
all the other things that have been discussed.
Some more vendor types, more conversationalist types, more, more stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah, man, you gotta give him credit. He did do a good job on it, but just the choice of things to work on right now, it just makes you sit there and wonder. That's all. Right, anyway, moving right along. What is our next topic? And
oh, I've got so many tabs open, I still have to click. Let's see. I can close that. I can close that. I can close that now. We are on the seriously disappointed with my purchase.
yeah,
I
here's
have
another
just
one.
bought the heraldry heart-shaped shield, displayed blue with Lord British's cross with silver servant in the sale for 560 crowns, which I was going to hang on my wall, and all I got was a plain gray heart-shaped shield. I would not have bought it had I known it was not as displayed in the picture. Please consider what is being advertised and what is actually for sale. Thank you. So let's go look for this heraldry heart in the in-game store.
I've got it up here. Well,
Okay.
my thing is they probably didn't do enough looking at it. You see that picture in the in the little picture with the Lord British heraldry, but when you actually go open up the item, all you get is just a plain heart-shaped shield that is the actual item, which
Ooh.
yeah. They just give you an example of Lord British's heraldry there on that shield, which again,
Yes.
and the kicker on this one, Sandra, is if it didn't say a Lord British heart-shaped shield, you weren't gonna get anything with Lord British on it. That's the dead giveaway there. I do understand how that could be misleading, and that could be misleading. You actually have to just go to the actual item, which
Well, the hard part is also when you first click on the item, the view at which it's displayed is
is flat.
not something that's viewable. It is the edge of it, so you can't really actually see the shield unless you know that you can pan that fucker around.
Well, I mean, that's a self-explanatory given these days. I mean,
well, I would not say that is self-explanatory.
No,
because the arrow, if you actually look at the arrow that's for the mouse cursor, it's this shape. So it looks like you can actually. It looks like you can, but it doesn't tell you to click and hold. It doesn't tell you to do a bunch of things in order to pan around it. But this is one where the Shroud team, when they are taking screenshots, should actually take a screenshot of the item as it is to be purchased. And then they can say, here's an example with heraldry applied. And why are there sword scratches on a brand new shield?
Yeah, I don't know.
And wear marks. Shouldn't that be a brand spanking new shield?
You see that, huh?
Not beat up.
Yeah, marks all the way around, like it had been in battle, and wax across the front of the shield. Yeah.
Well, and some of them are very weird.
It literally looks like there's wax on it. Yeah, I guess that could be part of the riveting process, but it doesn't really look. Some have it, some don't have it. But I can definitely understand the disappointment with this, and as Gwendolyn gives the proper answer here, so let's move on to that one.
Heraldry items are items that you can put your own approved heraldry images on. To show in the store, they want to show someone's heraldry, so they use Lord British's. There are Lord British shields for sale in-game, at least during his birthday month, but you would be able to find them on player vendors, but I won't think there is a heart-shaped one available. If you send a polite email to support@shroudoftheavatar.com, they will likely undo your purchase, though it may take some time, as the support team is all volunteer. Okay. This sort of article in the following links provides more background on heraldry items. Personalize your avatar with heraldry.
Yes.
Holy shit. That doesn't help a fucking thing. Yes, but there are two pictures I have since realized, and I feel it would be better to have the second picture as the first picture, and then that also be the main advertising picture. As it is misleading as to what you get, then the second period can be viewed to show what it could look like. I only purchased because I was led to believe I would get a heart shield with Lord British's logo, not a plain heart-shaped shield. I feel that the main picture on anything should show what you get, not what it could look like. It's like buying a car that hasn't been sprayed with paint yet. You would not expect that. I will in the future be checking more closely, but for new players, it is misleading. Hi, I just came to chime in and let you know how it feels to be disappointed in a purchase. Perhaps plead your case with customer service and wish your desire regarding this item. It makes total sense to me that you expected something more to your liking and didn't receive that, which caused your disappointment. Good luck. I used to purchase stuff from disappointed players, especially newcomers, at the exact price point they bought it. It might be worth to try to plead your case in-game via the trader's chat. You might make someone happy and get your kodos back.
Good avenue to do that, but
yeah, might work. Ravelux, thank you for pointing this out. I am adding additional notes in the description of the item that should make it clear that the detailed image is an example of once the heraldry is applied. Then someone's going to sit there and complain that they didn't see the note.
What note?
The additional notes that he's going to add. You can also click on the item to bring up a full window showing the item all metal. Only if you know how to pan around it.
Yes.
Only. Please send an email to support@shroudoftheavatar. We'll happily take the shield back and refund the kodos. If you haven't found someone to sell it to in-game, edit, I have reordered the images so it shows the plain shield first. Do you see the plain shield?
Not yet. Nope, not yet.
Still the second image for me.
As 3Devia says, they aren't approving heraldry anymore, right? Nope, that is wrong. They are still approving heraldry. If you have a heraldry reward, you can still claim those. Of course, I'm going to let you know that you just can't take anything off of Google and submit it, because they will do a reverse Google search on your item. And if it comes up on Google, they're going to go, not going to do it, but be prudent. So make sure that you come up with something original, or use the builder, and then use the builder to create something, or use something from there that's approved ahead of time, or, of course, draw something yourself that looks nice, that, But yes, they still are doing heraldry. And
Or something.
3Devia says, I used to buy stuff at original price. Yeah, don't do that anymore either, for the most part. Matter of fact,
I don't buy stuff.
Yeah. Yep, I'm going to be buying some stuff off CC right after this show today, but CC's got those prices that I just can't refuse. And when you compare those prices to the actual prices in the store, well, go check out CC's Exchange out at Journey's End and Adoris currently. Are you in Adoris? Is that where you were advertising the other shop? Where he's got deeds and vendors on sale on his shop.
Sweet.
Also, no
Okay.
letters, numbers, or runes unless you're one of the special people who can. Yes, Tina, that's right. You know, they wouldn't let us put NBNN, but they let Shooter Jennings put 76 on his because he's Shooter Jennings. You know,
he's special.
He's special.
And
yeah.
I think there's also some other
and
that have also been
I'll give
accepted
that to Shooter
with letters
because,
and numbers.
Yeah, because he's a buddy.
Yeah. But
yes,
Dude Gregor with the silliest comment I have ever seen. Yay, catnip always does right by the players. Unless you purchase something that says it's got a physical item and they refuse to do it and then they ban you from the game.
Yes. For wanting the item that you purchased. Yes, I know.
Yes. Then sitting there lying for almost a year about the ownership of said game. Because according to others, it was purchased in January of 2019 or something like that?
January 19, yes.
Then it wasn't announced to anybody until October of 2019. And the same way that the CEO of Portalarian sold the company to Catnip Games, which is wholly owned by Chris Spears.
Shooter is like our own version of Joe Cool, aka Snoopy. Yeah.
Yes. So,
and yeah, Tina, same thing.
Always
My complaint
right
isn't with
players.
Shooter; it's with the inconsistent policies. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, we've known inconsistent policies and consistent everything for a very long time. But yes.
So, next topic on the same vein, and that should be enough to get us through this hour.
Okay. Wait. Is Koto Shop refund timer and review of main pictures of items on sale. Having just bought a heraldry heart-shaped and found it not as pictured, it would be nice to be able to get it refunded. I am suggesting there is a 5-minute refund timer on items that are bought in the Koto Shop. So if something isn't what you expected, then there would be an option to undo the purchase. A little note in the purchased pop-up window saying you have 5 minutes to undo this purchase would be good. It would also be useful if the main picture of the item for the purchase is what you get. Hey, didn't we mention that earlier? Then further pictures show the item after you alter its image, rather than the main picture showing the item after altering its image, which is misleading. Many thanks for an otherwise fantastic game and your time.
Bergen, hitting it home. That's a home run, buddy.
This isn't really a good solution. Install the QA client on your PC and use it to vet clown purchases. Just logging into the QA server will give you 100,000 crowns to play with. You can also create an offline character and check crown store purchases there as well, but you will not have your current town house in order to test deco. It is a viable solution to install the QA client and then to test things there. As far as purchases go. But that is one where what happens if you run out of disk space? What are you going to delete first, the game client or the QA client? Why should you have two game clients installed?
Well, I'll be honest with you. When was the last time you heard somebody running out of fucking space on a PC in this day and age? Come on now.
Me?
Yeah. I've got fucking 12 terabytes on this new computer.
Hey. Let's see. I'm aware. Hold on. Let's see. Hey, my primary drive only has 556 gigs free. My That drive only has 2.5 gigs free, or 2.5 terabytes free. That one only has 3.9 terabytes free.
Only. Yeah, if you got over a terabyte free on any drive, you've got plenty of space.
Yeah, I only have 9 terabytes, but we are also special because if you purchase a brand new like laptop and they only give you 256 gigs, you've got one game that you're realistically installing, or 2 games.
2 gig, 2 gig, 2 gig, 4 gig, 2 gig. Yes. A tera, sorry,
but it is things where you can't expect everybody to have multiple terabytes of disk space available.
Sure, I can.
Especially, no, that is not a reasonable expectation. But you know what is a reasonable expectation?
Reasonable expectation is getting ready to get the flock out of here.
Well, no, that's 5 minutes away.
So what is a reasonable expectation?
Well, it depends how long it takes them to get ready.
Yeah, right. Tell them.
Deed to tax-free.
Oh, okay.
I received a deed for a tax-free village lot as a result of completing the episode 1. I am looking into upgrading that deed to tax-free. There are 2 options to choose from: tax-free place anywhere and tax-free pot. There is substantial differences in the prices. How do the 2 options differ from one another?
I think they're pretty much self-explanatory, but
no, they aren't, Glass.
No, let's see. Let's go to the crown shop. Hold on. Let's go to the crown shop and look at
no, because this is the free deed that he got.
I understand that.
So taxed POT only. Glass, but you have to listen to this. You want to know why?
Why?
Where all can you place a POT deed?
Again, if you go to the crown shop and you look at a village POT tax lot deed that you get for free, that you can get in the store for 3,250 kodos, you can look at the descriptor as what it does and how it works. And then you can look at the equal, well, I guess there is no tax-free versions. Again, these are all taxed. So the only difference is, of course, they're tax-free. But, the difference between POT and place anywhere is self-described right in here. Like the POT village tax, there are many benefits. Having a permanent residence, providing a location. Note, this property is restricted to claiming lots in player-owned towns and player-run towns. This property deed is for land-based lots only and cannot be used to claim water lots. Note, if claimed with this deed, it will require monthly payment of taxes, which is a taxable, and of course the tax-free, of course.
So Laz, what's a player-run town?
That's a PRT. That's a one that's not owned by a player.
I am fully aware, but this is a newer player.
Yeah, well, then
you are fully aware.
He should go to SodaWiki and look up PRT as listed in the descriptors here. Yeah, it's called doing your freaking homework. Of course, I don't blame him for asking in the public forums either, because that's just an easier way to do it.
That's also doing his fucking homework.
Yeah, well, again,
but as Modi actually responds, the place anywhere will allow you to place in an NPC town, or you can also place in a POT/PRT.
Yeah, so does he explain to you what a PRT is here? No,
the player-owned town will only allow you to place in POTs or PRTs. Congrats on completing it.
Yeah, so he doesn't really answer the question all too well here, because
but in order to figure out what a player-run town is, you still have to jump through half a dozen hoops to say, player-run town.
Andrew, of course, goes, place anywhere mean land or water? Yeah, well, again, that's why you go look at the descriptor in the crown store. to get the answer to those questions, and then
Yeah.
of course you install the QA client and you upgrade and you go test it yourself.
I forgot
I
to
still like
reopen
that
my
answer.
fucking bundles.
Well, reopen your bundles because I know you have to bolt sharp at 1 o'clock here today.
Yeah, yes. Bundles open quickly. Everybody do exclamation mark bundle me on my side because I forgot to reopen
I
that.
close mine. Pick our wiener. And
Yeah,
as Modi.
Lomir, do you want the Steam key for, let's see what game this is. The Hero of the Kingdom 2?
No, donate it back.
Okay. Yeah, it's going to Tina.
Going to Tina. All right, Modi, there you go. You are a wiener.
Now, if you ever get a Dead Island 2, I'd take one of those.
Something like that.
And then we are going to pull our final game key.
Oh, damn it.
Pick a winner. And that's going to be Lomir. And let's see if Lomir gets a copy of Dead Island 2. I don't think so.
Probably not.
Do I have a copy of Dead Island 2 floating around? Probably not. But we've got Hellstruck. Rage with your friends. Hellstruck. Rage with your friends. So you're going to offer that one up, Lomir?
I'll donate that one back.
All right. And Hellstruck, Rage with your friends is worth $7.99. And our winner is going to be Tina O'Near. Tina with the double win.
And my streamer bundle is going to Knight Rider.
Too bad I couldn't donate out. Too bad I couldn't write out off all these donations off on my taxes today.
Yeah, no, you can't do that. We are not a tax-free entity.
If only.
Yeah.
Nope.
We will be back with more tomorrow because that guy's got to get out of here. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
I'm Lomir.
And we are NBNN. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow.